Hello and welcome to Fusion Fundamentals with me, MJ. Today's video we're going to be having a look at the unboxing of a K1C, Creality K1C. So my 3D printing business, my little side hustle is picking up a bit, so I needed a bit of extra capacity. So I bought a second K1C. I did think a bit about maybe getting a Bamboo or something else, but I really like the Creality K1C, so I went with that. So we're going to unbox it, have a look at it, see how it performs. And then yeah, we're gonna do that. But before we get into the video, if you enjoy my content, you find it helpful, I have launched a course on Udemy. So in the description you'll find a link to the course and a $10 coupon. So the normal price is about $30 or $40. There's a coupon there with it's going to be valid for the next 5 days for only $10. So go check that out. Let's get into the video. With the box, let's start by opening it up and see what's inside. So I've got some packaging, instructions on how to unbox it, an instruction manual, got our lid, then we've got the printer. Quite a great printer because it comes pretty much fully assembled. Get all the plastic out the way. I'm going to start removing these bits. Inside here we've got the power cord. We've got the door handle and the fan cover. We can peel this off. Peel off all this plastic, get it looking nice and neat. Protective film on the side. Peel this off. Satisfying. Should be one on the other side as well. Let's get that off. Wipe off these bits of sticky stuff just now. But now we've got the door. You see it's nicely hinged in there. And we've got to put our handle on here. Inside here we've got our screen and our tools, all the little goodies that come with it. So that's just a little cover. Close the door quick. Open this box up. In this box we've got our screen. So we get our screen, clips in over here. And then this peels off and we can just clip it in little holes there. The back, these little clips just clip in and it slides down. Doesn't go too far, just far enough for the door to open. That's perfect. Next up in the box we've got our little spool holder. We turn it around. You can see that goes in the back there. Turn it in, nice and secure. Here's our runout sensor, power switch, and obviously our kettle plug. Around this side of the printer, we have a little toggle switch for 230 to 115. Where I stay, we use 230 volts. I'm just moving that forward, and we'll open up. Get rid of that last piece there. Now we can put on our fan cover here. This one opens up. There's a little filter in it. Then the plastic cover that clips on, just goes over there, clips into place, and I'll put it on upside down. It shows there up, so make sure that's pointing up. That's everything on the back. We will load a roll of filament soon, once we've gotten it up and running. So let's get to putting this on. In the little packet we've got the handle, and then we have two little Allen key screws, Allen wrenches, as well as the little holder that goes on the other side. And if you don't have tools, don't worry. In this box we've got our Hyper PLA, put that up there, and we've got our little toolkit. So in this we've got, this is for cleaning, got some little rubber tape that stops it from rattling around the lid area. Got our roll of our glue stick, got some thermal grease so you can grease up your rails with this, and then we've got a variety of tools and screws. So let's unpack all of this. Got our little spatula thing there. So here is our cutters. So that can just go up there next to the other one. So I've got two of everything. Let's get these out the way. I'm going to leave these in here. I'm just going to take these little plastic bits out. I have got this little tool kit that I printed. Opens up, and it's not the best design, but it works. It's got all my tools in it. So I'm going to leave that other one closed for now. Then we've got a flash stick. It's from standard. Inserts over there. So you plug it in, and you've got your flash stick. Get our grease here. So now let's get this handle on. Okay, so there's that on. What I want to do now is there should be some securing screws holding these in. So there where these are, we've got screws inside there securing the build plate to, or securing this whole build platform to the base for transit. So let's unscrew those. We're almost ready to plug in. So that's what we got so far. We unscrewed the little screws that we're holding in there, the back and over there. And now we've got our printed. This moves nice and freely. But I had issues with under extrusion when I had this Bowden tube in here. I'll leave it there for now, but what I've done on my other one, I printed this riser lid and have the tube just clipped in there with a cable tie. I was getting much better print results, or more consistent, so I'll probably do the same with this. We'll see. So now that we've got this all together, I'm gonna print one of these. I've only got it in white, so let's see what it looks like in white. So there it's booting up. We're going to select our language, English obviously. It's telling us to remove those screws. We've already done them. There you can see the positioning of them. And keep the cube in the diagram clear of debris. Click OK. I've read the terms and conditions. No, I haven't, but I'll click yes anyway. set up my network. So I'll set up my network, my password very secure, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There's connected to the Wi-Fi. Next, when you set a time zone, so I'm +2. Next area, you can choose either mainland China or international. I am international. Now we can do a self check. It's gonna start. Reads over here. There we go, self-check complete. Now we're going to load up some filament, and I'm going to print a riser lid for this. Go into settings, bind to Creality Cloud, and I'm going to scan that. Now that the printer's set up, I'm going to load some filament up so we can print that riser lid. I've done this already. I don't want to have any hassles later, even if there aren't any. So we turn this sideways here. You can see the spool holder. We're going to load our roll of filament. It pops over there. Make sure that this doesn't untangle and make a mess. And we'll feed that through. I've cut this at a little bit of an angle. And when it goes in, I'll pull it out here. We can see it comes out the top. Now that it's on top there, we're going to feed this in there. This clip is locked or open and then locked. So we put it into the unlock position. I will then go over here, settings, so I'll just tap settings, extrude and extract, and we're going to hit extrude once we push that in. So push that in till it's stuck, lock it, push this back in, that's secure. Now we hit extrude. So as you can see, the K1C is a nice neat printer. Doesn't have a massive build volume, but it's big enough for what I need. I decided I'd stick with the Creality. It's what I know, it's what I enjoy. I've got good support for Creality here where I stay, so that's why I went with another K1C. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Till next time, bye.